Hey there, friends. Welcome to your weekly energy update. Thanks so much for bearing with me as I've made a rather large transition, and welcome to my new office space. It's still getting put together, but it feels really good. I'm on some lovely land, and the fires that were nearby have mostly dimmed. We went through multiple days of 100-degree weather with smoke and everything else, and now we're getting a respite here with some lovely rain. So, it's a very positive week ahead, but I wanted to remind you to put your hat in the bucket for my monthly free reading draw, which I'll draw on the 15th of each month. So you've got a few more days here. And yeah, jump on in. I had a lot of fun with the last couple that I've done. So, very positive week ahead. A lot of feelings of satisfaction, contentment, like life is balancing out in a very positive way. And maybe some positive movements in career or projects, working together with others. The karmic balancing is happening. There's something particularly maybe in your career or cooperative sector that is sliding into a really good place for you. So let's take a look at what we have here. Your very first card is the Ten of Cups. And this is the pinnacle of the cups, which is our emotional, relational arcana, or yeah, minor arcana, and not minor arcana, are suit cards. And um, it's a card that speaks to feeling like you are in good relationship with the people around you, good relationship with the environment that's surrounding you. It speaks to feeling fulfilled, close to people, like you really kind of belong. If I were to label any card as like the card of belonging, it's the Ten of Cups, which is a deeply important and primal part of being human, is feeling like you belong on the planet. So you might even just take a moment and sense into yourself, what would it feel like if you truly felt like you belonged precisely where you were? Like you belonged in life, like life was holding you or life was saying yes to you in a deep way. What would that feel like in your body? What would that feel like in your emotions? How would you be different if you felt like you truly belonged? So, in a more practical way, this can show up in terms of relationships that you're in. It can even show up in ways that you're relating to yourself, to your environment. It can mean that your relations in your family are feeling really good. You feel like there's good love and reciprocity moving through your system. So this might be something that you're already experiencing. It could be something that you're starting to step into. And that's only emphasized by your second card, which is our Nine of Cups, which is I think in the Golden Dawn it's called the Wish Granted card, something along those lines. And it's a card of again feeling very content, feeling like you have achieved what you've needed to achieve. And that doesn't mean all the way through your whole life, but you're enjoying what it is that you've done. You're enjoying what you've created in your life. And it can also sometimes be a sign, like it says in that wishes granted, wish granted. It can be a sign that something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been working towards or wanting is going to be granted. It's finally going to come to you. So again, you might take a moment and sort of tune in. What would it feel like if what you truly wanted was already here? How would that feel in your body? How would that feel in your heart? And the reason that I'm saying this is sometimes we have ideas and yearnings and energetic draws, and part of what helps draw manifestations into our life is to actually embody it, to actually get the felt sense of what it would be like to become that person. Even if it's something material, there's something inside of us that shifts to become available to receive new and exciting things. So, on a more practical level, like I said, it's quite possible that something you've been wanting or you've been working towards is coming into your life. So, you could get a sign that says, guess what, this is headed your way. Or if you're not getting that sign quite yet, start to believe, start to get the sense, because this is an indication that something very good is coming into your life. Final card, and it came out with two, so I'll show you this first one, which is our Three of Pentacles, which can have a lot to do with working together with others, working on a common project, your own skill sets getting recognized by the people around you, having a grander vision that starts to take shape and take form. With the rest of our cards here, there's definitely a sign that some of your workplace situations or your career trajectory could start to feel like it's really moving forward. It's starting to take manifestation. It came out with the Justice card, which means that your skills and your talents and what you've been doing in your life will be judged in a fair way. It's not going to be, maybe in the past you've had experiences where you feel like you've been unfairly judged or misrepresented. You are heading into a period where who you really are and what you're really capable of is going to be seen. This can also be a card that speaks to karmic patterns that are starting to swing. And these don't tend to be personal karmic patterns. They're more sort of universal or impersonal, which just means that something, some weather pattern of your life is starting to shift to something else. And some of that will be based off of what is the kind of work you've been putting in? What are the intentions that you've been putting out there? This is just a really powerful week that you have moving forward. I highly recommend, with this increase in potentially feeling like you belong, like you feel satiated and content. This is a great week to plant some seeds, to tune in with your essential self, to tune in with your higher self, to tune in with what it is that are your deeper desires, and start planting some of those seeds with the knowing that they can grow, with the knowing that your energy and your attention can move them forward in a beautiful way. So thank you so much for tuning in with me. As you well know, if you haven't subscribed, do so, and reach out. Love hearing from you. Take good care.